up, guys? Alright, today we're going to talk about something a little bit different regarding the pipeline. I've gotten a lot of questions about this. Age. Does age matter about working on the pipeline? No. The answer flat out is no. It's all about your ability, how healthy you are, that you don't have any disabilities, stuff like that. When you get on pipeline, if you're new to it, you'll see a lot of people that are a lot higher up positions than you that cannot do what you're doing for work, but they did at some point. They worked their way up to where they are, and they might not be in as great a shape or as healthy to do the things that you're going to be doing as a labor hand. But starting off, I'll use myself for an example. You know, I'm 38 now, about to be 39. You know, I went on pipeline when I was 37 years old. And I was a little worried about my age because I was going to be out there, you know, with 18, 19, 20-year-old kids doing the same things as them. But I felt good about myself. You know, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape for my age. I got good stamina. I got no joint problems, no back problems, no broken bones. I got pretty good wind. I can work for a while without getting tired. So I felt good about myself going in. I've seen 20-year-old kids out there that were new just like me that couldn't keep up because they weren't ready for manual labor. They didn't grow up doing manual labor. They didn't take care of themselves at all. They didn't have any kind of strength. And then the most important thing, they didn't have it right up here. They didn't have their mind right and set for the work. So no, age does not matter. My boss, my immediate boss, which they call the straw boss, which is over the labor hand crew, that's the next position up from a labor hand. Good buddy of mine, Wayne. At the time, I wanted to fight that sumbitch. Me and Wayne, we butted heads like this. But he's a good man, very good man. We'll be friends for life, man. He's one of those guys that I know's got my back no matter what, and I've got his. I learned a lot from Wayne in a very short period of time. And Wayne was 20 years older than me. So Wayne was 37, 38 when I was on. And there were times when me and Wayne worked side by side throwing skids. That right there is going to be the hardest part of your job. As far as labor intensiveness, throwing skids. They're like 4-foot long sections of wood that they use to put underneath the pipe when they're laying pipe, for the welders to do their thing, and for the coating and all the inspections, and when they're stringing the pipe. They're skids, that's what they call them, and they weigh anywhere between 20 and 40 pounds each, maybe sometimes 50. Depends on what type of wood they're made from. But there's going to be days where you throw 1,000 of them damn things. When I mean throw them, putting them on a trailer, or taking them off a trailer, or stacking them to underneath the pipe, or once the pipe's already in the ground, then you got to put them all on a trailer and haul them back to the yard. So there's going to be a lot of that. It's not all the time. It's a very small part of your job. 90% of your time you're going to be standing there doing nothing but watching a machine as a spotter, or other stuff that's just standing there. So me, I prefer the work. Those 10-12 hour days go a lot faster when I'm busy the whole time. A 10-12 hour day when you're standing in one spot the entire day sucks. Some people like it because they're not doing any work, but I hate it. So what I'm getting at is the age doesn't matter, man, but don't fool yourself if you know you're not in any kind of shape to be out in the sun or the cold year round, because you're going to be exposed to all the elements. You're going to be out there in the, oh my God. My first job was in July in Texas. My first pipeline job. It was hot as a motherfucker. Hot. Jesus Christ, it's hot. Oh. And I mean, you're out there in them cow fields, no cover, no shade, no wind. And, you know, a lot of the companies you have to wear, you know, long sleeve FR shirts, fire resistant shirts, pants, steel toe boots, and then you're wearing a hard hat all day. Like if you could walk around tennis shoes and shorts, the heat would be okay. But you have to wear jeans. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Every job requires jeans or long pants. And you have to wear steel toe boots. Those are two things that are not an option on any jobs. Those are two things you have to have, along with your PPE, which is personal protective equipment, I believe, which is your hard hat, your safety glasses, your gloves, steel toe boots, and your safety vest. You know, the reflective vest. You have to wear that all day, every day. So no, age does not matter. But don't come out there half-stepping, man. I'm telling you. The pipeline will run you off in an instant, man. You know, I had the best paying job that I was ever offered was, a lot. It was significantly more than any other pipeline job I'd have. I don't want to say the company or the amount, but it was about 20% more than what I was making on the job before that, as an operator, of course. And on day one, first day, I didn't have my fucking mind right. I didn't sleep the night before. You know, I stayed up. I was stressing about my wife and my kids and worried about financial shit, and didn't sleep. Well, I've gone without sleep before, and, you know, just went straight to work and knocked out the day. But that was like in the middle of a job where I've already been there for a while, and you can kind of get away with slacking off for one day when you've already been there for a while. But your very first day on a job where they're paying you a crazy amount of money to do a job, I messed up. That's what happened. I went out there, I wasn't 100%. I was real glitchy with the controls. I wasn't a smooth motion like I normally am. And my boss, you know, let me know after a 12-hour day. He's like, all right, we appreciate you coming, and we'll have your check in the mail. And they weren't fucking bullshit. They sent me home one day because my mind wasn't right, and I wasn't working at my full potential. So pipeline does not play around, man. They will move along, and there's 10 other people behind you that would love to fill that operator spot. So, and the same way with labor hands and spotters. If you're out there and you're not doing your job, you're on your phone playing around, you're trying to hide out, find shady spots to stand, or you're hanging out in the damn porta potty for an hour playing on your phone. They see all that shit. They know all the tricks, man. Don't come out there playing around. If you want to work, work. If you don't want to work on pipeline, then it ain't going to be the place for you. Nobody's going to be mad if you leave. Nobody's going to cry about it. Just pack up your shit and go home. And go back to working at Pep Boys or wherever the fuck you were before that. So, just because you see all this money, you're like, man, these guys are making so much money, and Bo says it's easy work. Well, yeah, it is easy work. I ain't going to lie. It's easy. I've been a roofer before. I've done concrete. I've done framing, drywall, electrician work. I've done almost everything you can do with a house when I was growing up. Comparing roofing to pipeline work, like a labor hand, it's not even on the same scale at all. It's you know, roofing is a back-breaking work, man, and it doesn't pay 1/10 of what pipeline pays as far as rookie to rookie. But be prepared Put in your hours. You cannot be late to work. That's one of the main things. Don't be fucking late, man. You got to be there for the safety meeting in the morning. If they say be at the yard at 6:30 a.m. every day, be there at 6:15. Don't take a chance. Hell, I used to get there half an hour early. Just sit in your truck, listen to the radio for a little bit, play on your phone, eat some breakfast, but be at the yard, sitting in your truck waiting, and then 5 minutes before the safety meeting, you hop out and walk to the meeting. Don't take that risk, man. You know, don't wait till the last minute to get your ass up out of bed and be like, well, I made it there yesterday in 12 minutes, so I got the time down perfect. No, then you'll get stuck behind a damn 18-wheeler or a tractor or an accident, and then you're 10, 15 minutes late. Your boss ain't gonna want to hear that shit but 1 or 2 times. You know, it's acceptable 1 or 2 times because it's gonna happen to everybody eventually. But sorry about that. My magnetic mount fell off. But don't make a habit of it, man. Anyway, that's my my observation on age. So don't be scared if you're an older gentleman. It's all about what you got going on in your mind and if your body is physically capable. That's all it comes down to. Anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all be sure to check out my pipeline series. I'll have the link right here above. It's got all the pipeline videos I've made. I put them all into that folder, so if you want to scroll through and check out the other ones. And y'all don't forget to subscribe and like and all that shit so I get paid. And y'all enjoy your weekend. Holla at y'all later.